good morning. My name is Bahle Dlamini and welcome to my YouTube channel. Basically, the nature of this channel, I just wanted to document my career as I navigate the world of the field that I'm in, which is change management. I've been working from home since March, and I was just like, why not document my experiences while working from home, capture what I do on a daily basis, and just try and, put change management out there. I know that when I started, I didn't really know much about it. I do remember us getting those advisors or those presenters from different careers that come to school that spoke about industrial psychology, but I only got to know a lot about it once I got to varsity. So it's a really amazing field, and you interact with people, you need to engage with people, you need to understand basically human behavior and how you can use it to try and implement changes in the workplace. So we are just applying behavioral sciences into the workplace to just implement initiatives or interventions. I did put down a list of questions so that I can be structured, but basically, I want to build my career, I want to grow my career, and why not document it while I'm at it? So I'm gonna get my questions for now. I have my structured breakdown here so that I don't babble or mindless babble. So I just wanted to start with what is change management. Basically, in a high level understanding, change management is applying behavioral sciences into the workplace. We focus on the people. So you have project management or a project owner who wants to introduce a change. I'm going to make an example with the system. The PM buys the system, they make sure that it integrates with existing processes or existing systems, and our job is to help people adopt the change. So the PM or the project owner has a vision for what they desire to see at the end. So our work is to take the people through the transition from the current state to the desired future state. So there are a lot of methodologies that exist for change management, but the main one, or basically the most famous, I would think, is the ProSci methodology, which is focused on the ADKAR elements. That's an abbreviation for that if you want to support people through a change journey, through that change transition, you need to make sure that they are A, aware, D, they have the desire to change, so they are aware of the changes, D, they have the desire to change, so you've communicated the benefits, they understand what's in it for them, what's the impact, what do they need to do they have the desire, do they see the need for the change in that space? And then you have knowledge, do they have the knowledge and the skills and the tools to use this new system or new technology or new process? Do they understand, are they trained, all of that? And then you have ability, do they have the ability, do they now have the competency to undertake this change by themselves? Have you transferred that knowledge? Are you giving them also the time? Because you find in some projects it's introduced, but maybe a manager will be like, no, my person's not available, so you're not giving them the time to implement that change. And then after ability is reinforcement. What tools or what initiatives or incentives are you using to reinforce the change? Basically, the job is to make sure that the change is sustained throughout the project, also after project go live. So change management, it could be anything. It could be a process, it could be a system, it could be a behavior that needs to be adopted. So even in our daily lives, we go through a lot of changes. Maybe your bank is introducing a new feature on an app. they're not just going to plug in that feature and have you see yourself through it. They're going to make sure that they communicate. They're going to make sure that they give you contact numbers for people that can help you understand more. They're going to give you a lot of information about it, infographics, videos, everything. So that's part of change management. It's part of making the transition of changing as less traumatic for the people, because the worst thing to have is having people resist the change, and all your efforts of buying this amazing tool is now wasted because it's sitting on the shelf. So yeah, basically that's change management. So my high level definition of change management. Like I said again, it deals with a lot of human interaction, a lot of helping people understand and taking people through the journey. So it's not just about introducing something and forcing people to change, but you have to make sure that people understand the need to change and understand what their role is, because everybody has a role to play in a change process. How long have I been working in change management? I started my career officially in change management when I was doing my internship in Durban. It was a 2-year internship. It was an OD and change management unit, and there I really got good experience from a really good senior manager and colleagues who understand change, and it was a big organization. So there were a lot of change, or like quite a few change resources. So we had the opportunity to be exposed to various different projects. I mean, we were doing surveys, going around the whole of Durban, surveying people, reading out surveys in Zulu. Wow. Wow, it will test your ability to read isiZulu, and analyzing surveys. It's also, team effectiveness initiatives, your team building and workshops that are conducted for team building purposes. There was just a lot of projects and other system implementations like your Windows and all of that. So I did quite a lot. I got exposed quite a lot. Stubbed my toe quite a lot, embarrassed myself quite a lot. But I think those experiences are necessary when you are building your career. Sometimes the only way you can learn is by making a mistake, but it's also good to have a supportive manager, supportive structure where you work, that you know that you are able to survive those embarrassing moments. And then after that, after the internship, I then came to Joburg. I was like, Mom, I can't stay here for too long doing nothing. I need to spread my wings and see what Joburg has to offer. So I moved to Joburg. I moved to Pretoria for about a month, and then I got an opportunity at another one of pretty big companies. It was a project. Can't really go much into it, but basically I was a change and communications. I focused more on communications, a communication specialist. So the title basically was organizational change and support. I was focusing on the communication side of it, and there were other resources that focused on the other elements of change. So I think also that helped me figure out also what I do like about change management, because basically you're able to be creative as possible. If you have the same routine, the same approach, the same way of communicating, you're probably going to lose people. So it also pushes you to do something different, to try and find other tools that are going to help people understand what this journey is and what they're getting themselves into. So right currently now I am working in my current company. Also can't go into too much detail, but I am in change management. It is in-house change management. A lot of change management jobs are project related jobs, and they like short or fixed term contracts, but you do get companies who would like their own change resources in-house. So that is what I am, and I'm really enjoying my experiences. I really am learning a lot. There's more independence. um, Kiasetjenzwa. Kiasetjenzwa, and it's good. It's good to be engaged. It's good to be exposed to a lot. It's good to be, thrown into the deep end sometimes, and that's the only way we can learn. So basically, after that long story, I've been in change management for 4 years, but in terms of work experience, I've been working a lot. I've worked a lot of jobs, in high school and varsity, catering. I worked backstage in fashion shows. I, worked at salons, handing out flyers. So it's. I think it's important to start building a work ethic when you're young, so that you can understand that you need to work for what you want in life. And if funimali, if you want money, you need to work. You need to put in the hours for that. So yeah, I've been working for 4 years in change management, and I'm excited for the future. I'm excited to build my capabilities and build my abilities and confidence in change management. And there's a lot of opportunities also in the field. So yeah. Is change management a lucrative field? Definitely it is. Change management is a journey, and some of my videos will focus on showing you what the change journey is and what your role as a change resource or a change consultant or coordinator is in a project. But there's a lot you can do with change management. You can focus on stakeholder engagement. You can focus on the communications. You can work for a company, for a consulting company. You can open your own consulting company. You can focus on team dynamics. There's also OD, which is like the bigger umbrella that change management finds itself under. So you can always kind of branch out into organizational development. So there's a lot to do, a lot of opportunities. If you go on PNet or Indeed, or LinkedIn, there are a lot of change management opportunities. Obviously, a lot of them are fixed term contracts. It might be 6 months, it might be 2 years. Sorry, the video cut off there, talking too much. So it might be 6 months, it might be 2 years that you are working in that contract. But a lot of people who like the consultancy, who like the independence of consultancy, don't find it difficult to get a job, because you network, you attend conferences, you connect with people on LinkedIn. There are always projects, and there are always companies that want to introduce something and change management. The video keeps cutting off storage, but basically that was the last question that I had for myself, just to structure my conversation. Yes, change management is a lucrative field. There's a lot to do. If you want to specialize in a particular process within change management, you can do that, or you can be a full-blown change manager who focuses on all the stages of change management. So I look forward to sharing my experiences in my journey in change management, and I hope that it will kind of inspire more people to see and recognize the field, and see what impact that it can have with initiatives. It is growing. There's a lot of articles, a lot of research on change management and the benefits that change management can have in the corporate space. So I really look forward to walking that journey and building my career. So that is it for me today. Thank you for listening, and I hope that I see you again in my next video. Thank you. Bye.